The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college." Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come.
DA, thanks a lot. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Bradley in at the 1. And for Miami, they've got Jones. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still. Can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
First one falls for him.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
And so he hits both. Heat out offense. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jones. Now Nunn, guarded by Green. Clock at 6.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Bradley. Green deciding where to go with it. From deep, Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Nunn. Here's Adebayo. Passes it to Butler. Off target from three-point range. Davis kicks to LeBron. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Nunn. pass to Robinson. And stolen by James. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. Here's Nunn, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Los Angeles with another miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's Bradley. A floater. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 6. Bradley kicks to Green. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Adebayo down low. James covering.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
James, the pass to Howard. Can't hit that one. And Miami the other way now. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, not a road runner with his speed, but Green really has an understanding of how to execute and get wide on the break.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now here's Crowder. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
There's the pass to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. Outside Dragic. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami has possession. They trail by 1.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And the first one at the line is good. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Dragic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw drops for Rondo.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dragic from outside. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Caruso kicks to Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The free throw drops for Rondo. He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. Here's Hero. Over Caldwell Pope, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So, I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
They've got Myers Leonard, Jay Crowder out there with Hero, and it's Silva in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Miami. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Rondo. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that free throw good from Nunn. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Myers Leonard. The Lakers also making some changes. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. James in the post. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, the combination of power and finesse, it just is automatic when LeBron gets down low. One of the most efficient paint players in the game.
Now here is Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Butler's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls. The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Bradley's checked in for Alex Caruso. Second free throw, no good.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
James against Butler. James, the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley, no one around him. They get it back and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
And the Heat call time here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Robinson finds none. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Green dishes to Davis. That one goes in. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. Back to Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now, here's none. 8 points for him. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And that free throw good from none. A different look for Miami. Olynyk comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Bradley. Passes it to James. Fades. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. He kicks to Butler. Bradley against Adebayo. And he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Outside Bradley. Back to LeBron. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Davis. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Green. Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Dragic looking it over. Over Rondo. No good from Dragic. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Bradley against Iguodala. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Iguodala no good. The Lakers in the lead. Lobbed up there for Howard.
I love how determined Dwight Howard is there on the offensive end. When he gets the ball in that good spot, nobody's going to stop him.
Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Count that one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Outside Dragic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if... never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Dragic. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
LeBron passes to Morris. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 40 points. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis's team would be a force. Shaq, is this Davis's team now, or is it still LeBron?
I don't believe you asked me that question, Ernie. Listen,
well, then let me ask it to Kenny. Is this Davis's team now, or is it LeBron's?
Well, it's LeBron's team. But Davis is still probably, at times, the most talented player on the floor, but he's never the best player on the floor when he plays. Same thing Kenny said.
Kevin Harlan standing by. Sorry I asked. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5.
They got up to speed, and that momentum carrying him right through the contact. Butler with the score.
Lakers leading by 3.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
From deep, Green, and Adebayo sends it back.
And Pam with the emphatic block.
Puts it up for Adebayo, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe, Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars, but man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
That's good from McGee. The Heat trail by 4. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
And they double up James. Caruso kicks to Green. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 2. Davis finds James. That shot no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. For the tie. And the layup is good. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The pass to LeBron. Kicks it to Green. Back to LeBron. And again, the Lakers no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
And the Lakers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. Down low, looking to end the run. Here's Kuzma. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Pass to Butler. None, bounce pass. Here's Adebayo. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Nunn passes to Butler. Back to Nunn. And that's going to be a travel.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic has checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Danny Green. Pass to Davis. Back to Caldwell-Pope. That time from Leonard.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Silva. Feeds to Butler. And Davis sends it back. There's Dragic with the three. Good on the triple. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Caruso kicks to Rondo. Here's the floater. Great D that time from Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game. Dragic dishes to Leonard. Here's Silva. Outside Butler. Leonard trying to break free. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there. I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Rondo. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
How about the instincts defensively? AD skilled at understanding when to go after and use those arms to get steals.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Alex Caruso. Here's Hero. He kicks it to Olynyk. Iguodala against Kuzma. Over to the left wing. Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to Morris. Fades back. Misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Hero. A floater. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And that's what Hero is. He's a shot maker, a guy who figures out ways to put the ball into the bucket.
Back to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Bradley's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Iguodala against James. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Unable to get that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Here's Crowder. Excellent D from Howard. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat lead by 6. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Hero out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Bucket is good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Yep, that one goes.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's LeBron, and he goes right over Olynyk and slams it down.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Nunn looking around. Robinson finds Crowder. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. James outside. Back to Bradley. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Morris. Howard trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Hero.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man. So there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Lakers trail by 4. Bradley passes to LeBron. Over Nunn. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And the Heat with some changes. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Olynyk. Jones comes in for Crowder. And it's Butler in for Tyler Hero. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Davis is subbed in for Morris. Here's Nunn. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Butler feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Nunn against Bradley. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Here's Butler, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, You could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it. You don't become this good in this league unless you put in a lot of hard work, and there's some evidence that Jimmy Butler has done that through the years.
And so Butler nails both of them. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Bradley deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Outside for Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Adebayo is checked in for Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. James dishes to Davis. They kick it out to Green. He feeds it to Davis. Count that one.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Pass to Butler. Dishes it to Jones. In the corner, it's Robinson. Over Green. Robinson misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bradley kicks to James. LeBron is doubled. Passes it to Green. Stolen by Robinson. Three-pointer. Butler buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Bradley against none. Offensive rebound. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
He lobs it up, and Davis throws it down.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Yes, and the foul. That's on LeBron James. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Free throw, good Butler.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Lakers trail by 3. James, the pass to Bradley. Back to James. Outside Bradley. High post try, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He's been in these situations before, and Bradley coming through again.
Timeout called, the Heat. They lead by 1. 1:16 left in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
James against Butler. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Bradley with the rebound. To the middle, here's Davis.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
James against Butler. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Good!
Well, LeBron James lives for the big moment. Another one there.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler against McGee. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here are the Heat now. Outside Butler. Pass to Robinson. Will it go? It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Lakers call time here. They're leading by 1. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. AD, close game. Congrats on the win. What would you say the mood of the team is?
I feel great. We knew it was going to be a tough game for us. They made a lot of tough shots, and we just wanted to defend. I think Coach called some great plays for us. We made some big-time stops. We came out with the win tonight.
Hey, man, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.